This is our frequently asked questions.
Frequently asked questions.
People have written into our YouTube comment and they've asked many questions. And these are some of the questions.
Hi, and I'm Ken Marino, and this is David WAIN.
Expression Montreal question. Are they really in Montreal?
The answer to that question is no. We're in Los Angeles.
JBS 256 says, why is this not viral?
I don't know. How does that happen? Can you help us with that?
Why don't these guys have their own Sirius-XM channel? Maybe we do. We should check.
We'll check.
Is this Here Come the Mummies without the bandages?
I don't understand the question. Is that a band?
Would it be just way too meta to request Jane by Jefferson Starship, but, by the Middle-Aged Dad Jam Band? I don't think it would be too meta to request that. So we'll see if he does. When are they going to put out a friggin' CD? Unlikely.
Unlikely. Do they still make CDs?
Although our music's going up on Spotify soon. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Any shows coming to San Diego?
There's a lot of shows going to San Diego.
Yeah, I think that there's the trucker show.
Well, there's the monster truck.
And I think the Hamilton tour is going to hit there.
They're going there as well. And then a revival of...
Ken, wait a minute.
What?
I'm now getting it. Ew, I'm getting it. He wants to know if we're going to play in San Diego.
Ew.
You.
I get it now.
Our viewers are sick.
You guys are sick. We'll play at some point if somebody invites us and pays us.
Our live shows are going to kick off the New Year's show in Los Angeles. And then we're going to start hitting some other places. We're going to do Denver also in December. And then more dates to come. Subscribe. Get on our mailing list on our website. What is our... Almost everyone asks, what is the website?
I'm pretty sure I don't know the answer to this question. What is the question?
madjb.com. madjb.com. Where do I buy T-shirts and other merch?
That is a great question. I have no idea.
Also on our website.
Oh.
madjb.com.
So I'm learning something as well.
Yeah. How easy is it to make a chart in Google Docs? For me, very easy. For Ken, not so easy.
For virtually impossible.
How does Craig move the entire rest of his body without moving his head?
He works with a contortionist and a
Let's also ask Craig. Craig, how do you do this?
Here is how I do it.
Thank you, Craig. Okay, how do you do the sound? Are you really recording live? No.
No.
We pre-recorded beforehand. Come on.
we pre-record it beforehand, and then we shoot it 2 or 3 times, and then we cut together a fun video.
Like, remember MTV?
Da, 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 da.
How have I just now learned of this pile of awesomeness? Maybe because the algorithm didn't steer you to it until that point that you made that comment.
That's my guess.
The saxophone player in the 8675 video, a lot of people asked what happened to the saxophone player. They disappeared. Cermic1 says, is it a dimension door thing?
I don't think so. I think he just had soccer practice or something.
Yeah, he had track.
Track
He's a
practice.
pole vaulter. Where can I get one of those party down t-shirts?
Oh, I don't think it's available anymore. You can get it out of my shirt drawer, but I would be upset to see you in my home.
Who is the redhead? Well, that's Kestrin Pantera, our friend. She's a mom, not a dad.
I'm a filmmaker, and I love Queen, karaoke, and cats.
And she plays the coolest looking cello I've ever seen.
Hey, keep it PG if you could. Thanks. Wow. Tom 2.0 wrote, am I having a stroke?
God, I hope not.
Well, if you are, don't make a YouTube comment about it. Call 911.
Yeah.
That's my advice. Has anyone ever seen JON SPURNEY and Paul Shaffer in the same room together?
Yeah.
Answer is yes.
It was ugly.
You know who saw them in the same room together? I'm remembering this.
Who?
Scatman Carruthers. This question is, how did this whole thing come together? Basically, towards the end of the pandemic, we started hanging out in the garage.
Doing jam sessions.
With friends coming over, just throwing out songs. And it was so much fun. It organically evolved into doing live shows. Well, we had done some gigs at Frank's driveway, like just playing for kids on Halloween. And our first official gig in a venue, though, was our test gig at the Dynasty Typewriter in LA. Ben Lapp, 1977, says, is Weird Al on the accordion?
Yeah. I feel like we say it in the title of the...
Not only that, as he's playing his solo, I say, that's Weird Al, out loud in the middle of the video.
Yeah.
Ernest Williams something said, who is Sweet Teddy P?
Sweet Teddy P is a person that Dave and I went to college with at NYU.
Sweet Teddy P is a recovering druid and hopes one day to be a mall Santa if Wotan deems it so.
Love the songs. I have a dumb, unrelated question. Where did you get the 76 flag in the background? I totally want one for my jam space. Well, the 76 flag in the background is actually a recreation of the mural that was on the wall of Camp Towanda that we then used, and you get to see in the movie Wet Hot American Summer. So we recreated it to be in the dining hall set of the Wet Hot American Summer prequel and sequels we did on Netflix, which we shot in California. Did not expect to spend 7.5 minutes watching that. Ken can sing. Who knew? Who knew?
I don't know who knew.
I think Scatman Crothers.
Oh my God.
Most of the questions are, how can we best support the band?
Right. 90% of the questions are,
Yeah.
how can we best support the band?
The
And
answer is like, subscribe,
Right.
and buy the merch for now.
Yeah.
There'll be other ways in the
Yeah.
future. And then come to our live shows.
Yeah.
And by the way, all of our fans are invited to come hang out in the garage and jam with us. It's a $10,000 honorarium
And then with that $10,000, you're a part of the club, and
Yeah.
you can come
for one day.
for one day.
And then a lot of people's question is, will you play, put XYZ title of song here? You know,
Right.
replace-
They're making requests.
Yeah, they're not saying they want us to play XYZ.
No, they're no.
And
I understand
That's
what you're
my
saying.
way of saying.
Yeah, you put it in
insert-
quotes with your fingers.
Yeah, hundreds of songs have been pitched, and the answer is yes, we're going to do every single one
Wow.
at some point.
I can't imagine that's true.
You can't prove we won't because I didn't give an end date.
You can't predict the future.
Well, I think a certain Jimmy the Greek might disagree with me.
I don't know.
He
I don't
predicted a
know.
lot of sports.
Yeah,
scores.
yeah, he did. Yeah.
Speaking of Bob Costas, I mean,
How
this
about that guy? He's pink. He's got the pink eye in both eyes.
I know, but he's on in the middle of the night, like after Conan. Like, who's going to watch that?
I don't think that's on anymore.
Okay.
That's been off the air for a good couple of decades.
Well, it makes sense. Like, who's going to watch that?
Yeah.
Anyway, the thumbnail of this is probably going to be, you know, we rail on Costas.
Frequently asked questions.